Shane and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing you some tips on how I study for my exams, which I found effective and efficient, and got some higher grades on the last semester. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. Guys, before I start, gusto ko lang po mag-sorry for my voice. Kung medyo ngongo, ganon. Naubot sinisipan po kasi ako. Yun lang. In here, you can create a timetable. Pero siguro, I'll be using them both. Parang, magiging basis ko yung isa kung anong oras ako dapat mag. For my second tip, it is to find your own study habit and study area. We all know that we have a diverse behavior and each of us has his or her own preferences when it comes to studying. Some of you guys prefer to study on a library wherein distractions are minimal as possible. Some would prefer on a cafe. Ako naman, personally, mas gusto ko nag-aaral at home kasi sobrang comfy, ganon. I can wear what I want. Tapos, alam niyo, na-feel ko yung safety habang nag-aaral. When it comes to our study habits naman, some of you guys would prefer to listen to some sort of chill music while studying. On the other hand, some students prefer a very quiet place. Yung tipong wala talaga nagsasalita tapos may mga kapag nag-aaral sila, kapag may narinig lang na voice or tunog, madidistract na. Ganun. Magkakaiba pa rin. Personally, ako naman, hindi ako sensitive when it comes to music. Like, na-share ko nga sa previous video ko, mas prefer ko yung nag-aaral ako sa jeep sa umaga habang nagbabiyahe. And, yung noises doon, mga bayad po, gano'n, mga chismisan ng mga ibang pasahero. So, I can say naman na hindi ako sobrang sensitive when it comes to the sounds na nasa paligid ko. Tapos, some of us naman likes to eat while reviewing. Ayan, ako yan. Personally, sobrang nag-enjoy akong mag-review habang kumakain. Kasi alam niyo yun, hindi ako sobrang na-stress habang nagre-review. Parang nagiging stress reliever ko yung pagkain. And, yun, nararamdaman ko rin na comfortable ako. For my third tip, it is creating your reviewer material. In this video, guys, I'll be suggesting you 5 materials which I'm also using when I'm studying on the exams, depending on what type of subject I'll be taking. First is rereading or rewriting your notes. First material to yung pag-notes. Kung nagno-notes man kayo dyan, kahit sa yellow paper lang yan, kahit hindi sa notebook, scratch sa phone, pwede rin. Yun. Second material is textbooks. The process is highlighting your textbooks. Ako personally guys, kapag nag-highlight ako, and binabasa ko rin siya syempre habang nag-highlight ako, yung information, ayan, napapasok na sa utak ko. So, ang tendency kapag nagre-read ako ng mga na-highlight ko from my textbooks, ayan, perfect! Charot! Third tip is creating your own reviewer. Ever since na nasa science high school ako, gawaan talaga ng reviewer dyan. Tapos, kasi kapag gumagawa tayo ng reviewer, yung mga binabasa natin from our notes or from the textbooks or from PowerPoint, pumapasok na rin sa utak natin. Is to have some flashcards. Kasi sa flashcards, on the top, andun yung meaning. Tapos, kung gusto nyo kapag pinapakita nyo yung sarili nyo or sa classmates nyo, sila yung mag-explain. Pwede rin naman na yung flashcards nyo, definition. Babasahin nyo yung definition, tapos ibibigay mo or ng classmates mo yung word na dapat i-identify. Lastly is to create your own mind map or concept map. Kasi diba guys, kapag nakagawa na tayo ng sarili nating concept map, like andito yung main idea, then magkakaroon tayo ng mga sub-ideas or supporting details, indicator yon na mas naiintindihan natin yung lesson. For my fourth tip, it is to use mnemonics for memorizing. For subject that needs memorization, I would highly recommend mnemonics. Personally, it's much easier for me to remember something like steps or people when I'm using mnemonics. Tapos, mas maaalala mo pa yun kapag nakakatawa yung nagawa mong mnemonics. Or something like name, ganon. But for subject like math and calculus, basically memorizing would be not this kind. I would suggest you to do some practice papers or worksheets to have a better application when it comes to the formula of something. Pwede rin kayong mag-redo ng mga homework or seatwork na ginawa niyo na on the past days. For my tip number 5, it is to find the items you got wrong and use them to challenge yourself. For example, in this video, I've showed na yung dalawang quizzes ko na 24/25 ako. We all have the tendency na Tip number 7 is to study in groups. As I have said, we all have our own preferences when it comes to reviewing. But for me, when I study for exams, I have my study buddies. And study buddies, which are my best of friends or my closest classmates. They are the ones who will help me reviewing and also in creating my reviewer materials. So basically guys, nagkakaroon tayo ng division of workloads para hindi lang ikaw yung gagawa. And most importantly, may mutualism. Both of you are benefiting from one. Tip number 8, it is to record yourself, reading your notes and listen to those recording. I think tip 2 is very optional for me depending on the availability of my time. You'll find it effective since you have the access on your notes anytime and anywhere. Kahit hindi mo nadala yung notes mo, these audio clips will serve as your teacher or your reviewer. You can apply this one guys, the morning before the exam, yung on the go ka lang sa jeep, tapos earphones, papakinggan mo lang yung audio clip na yon ng lahat ng inaral mo para ma-refresh sa utak mo. second to the last tip, it is do not procrastinate. I know that sounds really obvious, but that's the most common fault of anyone who's studying for exams. As a reminder, you can't expect something you've read on the last minute before the exam to be stacked on your brain or to be on the long-term memory. The tendency of procrastination is for us to suffer mental block. Realistically speaking, we've all experienced the rush review for a quiz or even for exam. Yung tipong, hala, may exam pala. Tapos di pa dumadating yung teacher mo, ikaw naman 5 minutes pa, aralin mo lahat. Ayan guys, it's a big no-no. Pero, syempre, lahat naman tayo ay bumagsak, kaya ang tendency, lahat tayo nagagawa to. And for my last tip, it is to relax and sleep. For the final tip, guys, ito yung sinuggest ko kasi parang aanhin mo lahat ng inaral mo kung puyat na puyat ka naman. 'Di ba? Kung wala ka naman tulog and ano niyo ba guys, when I was on my 9th grade, sobrang nag-review ako for our math exam. Tapos, natulog ako like 3. Gumising ako ng 5. Nung number 13 ako, oh my God, nakakahiya. Nakatulog na ako noon. Tapos nagising ako, pasahan na ng papel. Ayun, sobrang iniyakan ko yun kasi like, sayang lahat ng inaral nyo. As much as possible, guys, I suggest you to not overthink. Alam kong super hirap i-apply, pero on the night before the exam, the exam. Just a disclaimer guys, na yung mga tips na sinabi ko sa inyo, I'm not saying na ganun kayo mismo mag-aral, but rather, ina-advisean ko lang kayo. Although I'm not an expert or hindi po ako yung sobrang genius na with high honors, based on experiences lang. Yun lang, and thank you so much for watching. Love you!